Hey everyone, in this video I'm creating an Amazon River inspired aquascape. I started with an idea of what it might look like underwater in the Amazon. Lots of leaves and wood and debris scattered across a sandy bottom with plants separated by a large fallen tree. That's what I kept picturing in my head. So I decided to sketch out a simple plan one night and to give myself a basic blueprint. For the build, I used a Fluval Flex aquarium. I've had this tank for a while and made a few modifications. First, I replaced the built-in LED with a low-cost, but more efficient and effective Sephora plant light. I also added 3D printed filter intake covers that hold sponge filters for pre-filtration and a bag of biomedia in the first chamber to really boost the filtration. The tank sits on the lower shelf of my DIY stand I built, pushed to the left so I can eventually add another tank beside it. Since I didn't want the wood from the stand showing through, I cut some black construction paper to fit and taped it on. Not the ideal method for doing that, but for a hidden side it worked perfectly and it was very, very low cost. Next, I built the hardscape using mostly Mopani driftwood. I arranged it to resemble a fallen tree, then glued it together using gel super glue, paper towels, and a few rocks for support. I really wanted a strong separation between the planted area and the open sandy section. Once that cured, I moved on to the substrate. I started with a layer of garden soil as usual for most of my builds, followed by Fluval aqua soil to create a dense but balanced nutrient base for the plants to grow in. Since Amazon swords are heavy root feeders, I also added root tabs every few months and occasionally a light dose of API leaf zone. And if you use garden soil, take my word for it, a little goes a long way. For the top layer, I used a mix of play sand, paver sand, and pea pebbles. It adds a lot of natural variation in the color and texture, which is what I was looking for. Then it was time to plant. I used a variety of Amazon swords, a crypt, some boosts, and a bulb lace plant. As you'll see, I like to let my tanks grow in naturally. Leaves die back, a little algae shows up, and to me that's part of the beauty. It's something I really enjoy watching over time grow, fill in, die back, replenish, grow new leaves, and keep moving forward. Letting the organic matter break down also helps microfauna grow and creates more of a complete ecosystem and even a more natural food source potentially for the fish. So that's another reason why I would let those kind of things happen, but to each person doing aquariums is going to have their own opinion about this. So do whatever you feel necessary or what you like to do. But this is the way I like to do things. For botanicals, I used aquarium-safe leaves, acorns, and palm fronds. I boil them until they start to sink, and then let them cool overnight. That way they sink much faster in the tank. You'll notice I removed some of the larger acorns later. I felt like they threw off the scale that I was trying to create. I stocked the tank with cardinal tetras and a peacock gurdudgeon as the centerpiece fish. Both are colorful and stay small, and are great to watch. The gurdudgeon in particular has been active, peaceful, and really fun to observe. even joining the tetras when they school from time to time. You'll also notice an unexpected resident, a single dwarf Corydoras. I had a group in another tank that unfortunately all got sick and did not make it, so it was a surprise to me to find this one survivor months later during a teardown of that tank. He must have been hiding the entire time. They're not meant to live alone, but for now it's doing well, and it even schools a bit with the other fish when they are schooling. And honestly, I'm a little hesitant to try another group after that experience. You'll see I continue making small changes as the tank grows in. More botanicals break down over time, so I add more in, and I keep adding to build up more of that natural look, just like in the Amazon. What do you think? Yeah? If you've enjoyed the video and haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It really helps and I truly appreciate it. I post shorts twice a week on fish, bugs, nature, and animals, and full videos once or twice a month. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and if you have time, check out my other builds in my builds playlist. Have a good one.